Welcome everybody to the Reef Podcast. I'm your host LuisIpa here, finally getting back to the podcast, and I'm joined by the tanned Kratos here. Welcome back, dude. I know you had a little vacation going.
Yes. Love the beaches of Florida.
I bet you were able to relax though, and you got a little tan. I mean, you look a little almost like me, man.
I know.
You enjoy yourself? You had fun?
I did.
Awesome. So we got a guest with us tonight. Apparently he's actually a big Pokemon fan, and he's been streaming for a little while. Everybody, please welcome TheFrozenbox, or AKA Faro.
Ooh, hi, how's everybody doing?
Well, welcome in. So happy to have you here. I see you rocking that Mega Man. I was like, wait a minute, I see that Mega Man.
Oh yeah. That piece up there,
bro.
Yeah.
I feel like you have something from Mega Man there.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
I feel like you should.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like that piece was actually from a friend of mine. He moved out years ago, and he was like, "I'm not taking this with me," and I'm like, "Can I have it?" It's like, "Yeah, sure, yes."
Dude, that's
Mega Man Legends has actually been one of my favorite Mega Man titles of all time, and it's been my top one.
man better than Mega Man X.
Mega Man X. I feel like Capcom messed them up, but I mean.
Hey, but X1 to 4, best Mega Mans, hands down.
Yeah.
After that,
my introduction to X was actually X4, and I'm like, I gotta play the other games.
mm-hmm. I mean, you can't ever forget the "Where Am I Fighting For" by Zero. That's iconic.
Bro, that gave me chills as a kid the first time I saw that.
Oh my gosh. Well, for me, I've been playing X since X1, and I played all the way through. And I noticed like it was the first top peak. I was like, okay, you're going up, you're going up. And then when X5 came back, I was like, a little bit in between. And then all of a sudden, like, after that, just took a nosedive to downhill. And
Yeah.
man, I want to give a personal shout out to Spot'em Game for letting us stream on Twitter as well. And if you guys don't know, we're actually on YouTube as well, which is amazing. We're basically live everywhere now. It's incredible. I mean, the fact
it's like a reef pandemic over here.
Absolutely. So I wanted to ask you real quick, Frozen. You okay if I call you Frozen, right, instead of Fire? Because I mean, what?
A lot of people actually just call me Frozen because of the name FrozenBox.
Mm-hmm. So what actually made you want to come up with the name FrozenBox? Like, what's the meaning behind it?
Well, there's actually no real meaning to it. A long time ago, I was actually with a friend of mine. He came up with an idea of working on a comic, and he wanted to do a comic book. And I was like, we need like a brand name, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like from the brand name, then the comic name. So we had that separate. Mm-hmm. And we were like, we need something that can be catchy, that can be like memorable. And we thought of as a brand name FrozenBox Comics because a box, you hold the comics in there. And I don't know why we just thought of Frozen. So like, yeah, FrozenBox Comics, and that's where the name FrozenBox comes from.
Mm-hmm.
After a while, I just nixed the word comics and just kept FrozenBox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's awesome. So, so you're a big fan of comics. So, what is actually like your go-to comic that you can read over and over, no matter how many times it is?
Guys, I really try to keep up with comics. But in time they just became more and more expensive as to maintain, to keep up with, and like I couldn't keep up with it. But I've always been a fan of the Sonic the Hedgehog Archie comics, and I have a bunch of them actually. They're stored here in the back. This is actually one of my favorites, and sadly I couldn't get the third one, but it's this one. The Worlds Collide,
bro. Whoa! Yeah. Holy!
I managed to finish reading it, but I couldn't collect the last volume, and I'm like, oh, I'm so mad, and I can't find it.
Jesus Christ, though! I
mean,
dude, that's awesome. So,
I loved it.
So here's a big question. We noticed, like, from doing research on, like, you, because that's what we do in the podcast. We research on the people that we're interviewing. Pokemon or comics? What's better?
Oh gosh, you're making it difficult.
Okay, let's make it a little easier. Pokemon manga or comics?
There you go.
I mean, comics. You're being vague with comics. Like, like what are we talking here? Like DC comics or Marvel comics? Or
any
comics?
Any comics you have, like whatever, like versus Pokemon, because I know. Me and Nightmare know for a fact that, like, you're a big fan of Pokemon, so...
Well, I would actually... Well, okay. I love Pokemon, but I'm more into the games of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm more into the traditional, like, the Pokemon games. Like, for example, like, Pokemon Champions. I'm really excited for that one. That's coming out next year.
Mm-hmm.
I play a lot of Unite, which I have... like a love-hate relationship with it. So I think I would actually lean more to comics than the Pokemon manga.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you actually had to choose a partnered Pokemon out of 250, because I don't know past that, I basically lose myself after 250.
Okay.
So, who would it be? Like, which one would be your partner?
I would have to go with Articuno.
Ooh, dang.
I have a very fond memory of Articuno when I was playing the Red in back in high school.
Gotcha. Like
I would choose Articuno.
That leads me to a question we got on Buzzsprout when we announced that you were going to be on here. The question from one of our anonymous Buzzsprout users says, "What's your favorite Pokemon type, and why is it Fire type?"
Charizard. That's pretty much all I gotta say is Charizard, which I also have a very fond memory with. But yeah, it would be Charizard because I also have another fond memory with. But yeah, I think that would answer that question.
Charizard, dang.
Yeah, I know he's like the there's so much love going for Charizard and people are fed up with it. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Even I'm like, come on, like you're showing too much love. There are other fire types out there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, my reasons for loving Charizard is because I have very fond memory with that mon.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I know you said that you liked Articuno, so that means that you like legendaries. So out of the dogs, who's the legendary? Who's your favorite legendary?
Ugh. Yeah, it'd have to be Entei.
Entei.
Again with the fire type.
Oh my god.
I don't know, something about those big paws, man. It's like, oh, that's a dog.
I still remember watching the movie with him and the unknowns or whatever. Like the one that they made a copy.
Pokemon, the third movie.
Yeah, that one is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It was actually pretty fun.
I do remember seeing it, but I don't remember too much about it. Like, I need to go back and see it again.
Well, I mean, it was actually pretty good. I mean, it was about a daughter that had a dad, and the dad was like I guess he was like an archaeologist, and he was researching on unknowns. And when he literally went to the Cave of the Unknowns, the unknowns apparently trapped him in some weird dimension, and the kid was alone. Like, she had to be raised by people that worked for the family. And she basically saw the book that he had, and basically she wished for his dad to be there, and literally the unknowns came out of nowhere and basically granted that wish and made her father in Entei's form. So I was like, wow, that's actually pretty unique.
Yeah, so there's a lot of Pokemon stories that are pretty profound. But I haven't read the manga, but I know that it's even darker. The manga's even darker.
Dang.
Extremely.
Because Pokemon actually die.
That's crazy. Like, they just make it soft for the anime. But so how long you been creating content for now? Like, what year are you going? Is it a year or months still?
What do you mean, a year or months?
Like, how long you been streaming for? Even if you had took breaks and everything.
Oh yeah. Nah, it's been so long. I want to say it's been well over 10 years now. Because I know I was live streaming before I got married. In fact, I was actually my streaming thing started because I was working on a webcomic, and my inspiration, which was his name's Fred. I forgot his last name, but he works on a webcomic called Mega Tokyo. It's still going, and he was my inspiration. Him and Brian O'Malley was another inspiration of mine. Working on webcomics. Brian O'Malley actually made Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And even bigger of an inspiration because his comic wasn't even done yet, and he already had his movie go. Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and now he's got an anime adaptation to it, and a new Scott Pilgrim video game coming up. I'm like, this is so cool. It's like watching him do all that. I'm like, I want to get back to drawing again because I didn't finish my story and I hit writer's block. And I actually starting my live streaming thing drawing live, like on what was Justin TV and then became Twitch.
Yeah, so you've been here. So you've been at the ball game for a while.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I never learned how to play the algorithm, but I've been around for a while.
I mean, I met you almost I think over a year ago now. It's been over a year.
Yeah.
And literally whenever you stream super early in the morning, I'm like, my goodness, this guy literally wakes at the break of dawn to actually stream, and that's normal because I mean some people actually stream really early because they're trying to get other audiences from across the world. Like one of my friends, his name is Waffle. he basically streams super early because his fan base is actually around the UK area, like around the Europe area.
Okay.
So it makes sense. But I mean, I'm like, well, dude, if you do it consistently and you follow a schedule and everything like that, literally, like, you know, everything works fine. Like, it works in your favor. And it always is fun because, I mean, you get to meet so many people. Like, hey, I'm watching you, and they're like, oh, where are you watching me from? Oh, all the way from, like, you know, some other country. And you're like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, you came out of all the people out there to literally do this. Like, it's insane.
Yeah. Well, but mine was actually my reason is mostly because I'm busy all day long. I clock into work at 8 a.m. That's 45 minutes away, so I gotta leave shortly after 7 a.m. And I don't. And to make ends meet, I actually have a second gig, and I do deliveries after work. So I'm still working after work, and then the nice thing about that one though is that my wife and I do it at the same time. So we're together and we're off right doing our second work job.
So basically, you're trying to say
you're
trying to say it's flexible, basically.
Yeah, it's a bit flexible. But I don't get back home until 8 p.m. and by that time I feel it's too late. You know, like even UK is asleep, so it's like. I don't. It's never really worked out so much for me. So I felt like 5:30 in the morning to at least 7, like an hour and a half of streaming, makes good content, and I could make clips out of that and make content with that, and so it works out. You know.
Gotcha.
It's a grind, but I mean, I don't want to quit either. So it's like
because it's like something to relax you, to make you actually think outside of work and everything. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be, like, you know, something to unwind yourself, like, you know, relax and not think about anything else. So Nightmare, you probably have a question right now. I got a feeling you do.
I would like to get to mine, but I've still got a couple more questions here from some users. The next question I have: from all generations, which starters did you begin with for your first time playthroughs?
Okay. First generation was Charmander. Second generation, oddly enough, was Chikorita. I felt she was the cutest of the three. I didn't really like Cyndaquil, and now that I know the lore behind Cyndaquil, now I'm questioning it. But no, Chikorita was the second one. I did not play Diamond and Pearl. I didn't play Diamond and Pearl. My next game was Black and White, and I played Tepig. I used Tepig as my first starter.
Of course, because you're fire.
Yeah, but I regret it though. Tepig was horrible. He was the first mon to die. I haven't taken my field yet, and he kept getting KO'd. I'm like, you stupid pig. I'm not trying to get your bacon.
Oh my gosh.
And after that, I picked up Sword and Shield. Oh my god, Sword and Shield was great. Hold on, wait a minute. What was hold on. No, it was Fire type. I know I picked Fire type, but what was it? I forgot already.
Bunny. Score Bunny or Sword and Shields?
Yeah. But no. Oh no, yeah, it was Score Bunny. Yeah, it was Score Bunny. That's right.
Sword and Shield, and then the new one is Fuecoco.
That's
Fuecoco.
Okay, here's a question for both of y'all. Do you guys think they're still gonna be making more Pokemon? Like, do you think they're really gonna reach 1,000?
They will never stop. They will never. We've already crossed over the 1,000 mark for how many Pokemon are out.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So they will never stop. It's one of those things like, will they ever stop making Mario games? No.
Hey, that's
money.
That new Donkey Kong game is good though, from what I heard. It had really good reviews. Oh gosh, here we go. He's like,
I don't like what they did to him. I was fine. I'll say it. The game looks pretty cool.
Isn't it open world?
It looks open world, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
new
Mario
one?
Odyssey. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks open world like Odyssey, but it's not my DK.
Now
Give me DK Country.
Mhm.
Yeah, give me that.
Hey, let's go. I was gonna say, like, one thing that I really enjoyed was watching the Super Mario movie that was actually digital, like, it's all like, not live action.
That surprised me. Oh, that surprised me.
But what really upsets me, I know it's gonna upset my co-host here, Legend of Zelda is gonna be live action. That pissed me off.
I'm not upset.
Why?
I saw the actors playing Link and Zelda, and I am okay with it.
I'm disappointed.
I'm not disappointed for the simple fact of I'm curious what style of Legend of Zelda they're going to do with it, because it's got to be a younger version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It can't be anything like Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, anything like that. So what style are they going to use?
Hey, I got a feeling that adult Link is gonna be Chris Pratt.
If it's Chris Pratt, I'm going
No.
to
No. You know what, man? I'd rather take Tom Holland than Chris
no.
Pratt.
Chris Evans is.
Chris Evans?
Oh my god.
We'll get Captain America for Legend of Zelda.
the bearded Chris
Yes.
Evans? Okay. All right.
Oh my gosh, that's
All
too
right, so I do have one more question from the users. If Pokemon were to release a new type or element, what do you think it should be and why?
Ooh, that's a good one.
A new type of element.
Like a new Pokemon type. What do you think it should be and why?
Ooh, that's not something I actually thought of. I mean, what element isn't there yet? Oh God. Oh. Yeah, you're.
I think a technology, like a tech element.
Tech.
That would be interesting.
Technology element. What? Is it gonna be a Twitch?
Yeah, why not? Well, we got Porygon that would fall under that already.
That is true. Porygon. What? How many?
Yeah, like digital type.
I'm so out of.
Yeah, like a.
I'm so outdated. Is it 3 Porygons now? Porygon 1, Porygon
There's
2.
3 Porygons. You would have Genesect that would fall under that category.
Yeah,
you would
Genesect
have.
Be techy.
What's the other one that they made?
Did you try to turn it on and off again?
Right?
One that really
I think that'd be a new one.
One that really confused me that I saw the other day was like a prehistoric version of Raikou, the legendary dog. Like it had like a long neck or something. And he looked like
Raging Bolt.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that looks like a Brontosaurus. But they said it's like Raikou's ancestor or something.
It's the past paradox of Raikou, yeah.
That's just crazy. I was like, what in the world? So basically, it's like a non-existent Pokemon, or it actually, because you said paradox, so I don't know if it's
like.
Yeah, it's so. The past and future ones that we've been seeing in Scarlet and Violet are called paradox Pokemon. So you have the past paradox and future paradox.
I wonder if they have a past. I wonder if they have a paradox Suicune. Because Suicune is.
They do.
All.
They do.
All.
Walking Wake.
Okay, I'll look in wait, but I'm saying like please don't damage my Suicune because that's my all-time favorite Pokemon. Nothing. No.
You pronounce it Suicune too?
Yeah, Suicune. Well, how do you pronounce it?
I call it Suicune.
Suicune? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Suicune, man. Suicune, all the way.
I what was it? I think. Oh gosh, I forgot how I
I'm
pronounced
sure
it.
my screen on this one
Oh,
because
God.
this is apparently a thing
What
that
was
he did not know existed.
I'm gonna look at it after the podcast, okay? Because my
No, you
goodness.
gotta look at it now. We made your live
Oh
reaction.
yeah, he totally. Oh no, yeah, you should see
Another
it.
live reaction.
Yeah, you should see it.
Jesus.
Suicune Paradox. Oh yeah, just do it.
Wow. What in the world is that? I'm turning that off. I'm turning that off. Get that thing out of here. They messed my poor Suicune.
Oh,
My
they
God.
dinosaur.
My poor Suicune, dude. My poor Suicune, they just messed them up.
Oh my goodness.
I'm really heartbroken right now. My poor Suicune.
Better part, you didn't know this was something they did? They only missed out on Entei.
Well, they're probably going to do Entei soon. I wouldn't be surprised. If they did Suicune and Raikou, they're probably going to do Entei next. But, okay, so what question you have now, Nightmare?
Okay, so my question. Everybody gets asked this with Pokemon fans. What's your favorite generation and why?
My favorite generation? Gosh, besides Red and Blue, because of nostalgia reasons, it would have to be Sword and Shield, actually. That generation. I feel that generation was such an awesome re-entry. Like if you fell off of Pokemon like I did at that point, Sword and Shield is the best re-entry after that one. I felt it was such a great game. The story was awesome. I don't know if I'll fork $80-$90 for Legend ZA. Kind of want to, but I'm still trying to pay off my Switch 2 right now. But oh my gosh, yeah, that's such a good game.
Unreal. All right, so what is a FrozenBox food to go to? Like, what is a meal that you always like wish you could have every day?
Tacos.
What kind of tacos?
I'm talking like a Mexican tacos, like bistec. Oh my gosh, those are delicious. If it's done right, I could eat those every day, all day.
You need to try fish tacos.
I think I've had some fish tacos.
Okay, but I'm talking like soft tacos, grilled tilapia, chipotle sauce, pico de gallo, and hey. Don't even shake your head. Don't even shake your head.
Tilapia. We are not putting farmed fish on fish tacos.
What fish would you choose?
There you
Grouper.
Go. Oh!
Grouper.
Why?
Okay.
Because it tastes so much better than tilapia to begin with.
When you come down, I'm gonna let you taste those. And then you'll be like, oh my gosh, you're right.
Tilapia fish tacos. I prefer grouper.
I'm telling you, when you come down, we're gonna go to that place I go to.
I like tilapia, but I've never tried grouper. So if I try grouper and I like it and I can't go back to it, like I'm blaming you for it.
I'm okay with it.
No, it's just that every Tuesday at this restaurant where I live and everything, all day they have fish tacos for $2.50. So
not bad. How big are they?
They're like,
how big are we talking?
Like this big?
Like 2 bite size?
I would say like three bite size.
3 bites? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they're like really, really good. I mean, I enjoy them. Every time Tuesday comes up, like this afternoon, I went and get some tacos. I was like, you know what? I'm going to that place. Because $2.50, you can't beat that, dude. That's super, super cheap.
For seafood, yeah, that's pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Because seafood tends to be really expensive.
No, absolutely. Nowadays, yes. All right.
Yeah.
So only tacos. So you can't, if somebody offered to you like a steak or something, you'd be like, nope, just tacos. Tacos all day.
I mean, well, now
you
you're
put
talking
steak
about...
on tacos.
Oh, steak tacos.
Yeah,
where did that come from?
Yeah, then you chop it up, man, and chop it up into pieces. Like I've done that. But yeah, like a good cookout steak. Oh man, yeah, go for it. Bring it, like a fajita and ribs.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
Oh, dude, ribs. Oh yeah, that's some good stuff.
You can put anything on a taco and it works.
So you're saying spaghetti tacos are real?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I've seen it. I've seen people do it.
I mean, if you can imagine it, bro. If you can imagine it, it can work. It can happen. You guys are making me hungry.
Oh my god, this guy.
Louis making me hungry, and
I think we're all making each other hungry here. Jesus Christ.
I just got done eating, so I'm good.
Oh.
Bro, I'm on 8 hours without eating. I am famished right now. So.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so this guy is hungry. All right, so let's go ahead and go.
My way.
Let's go ahead and go to not a super serious topic, but a more like in depth. If Twitch was actually something that you did consistently, what do you hope to achieve? Like what is like a big goal for FrozenBox with streaming? Not just with Twitch, but I mean with all the platforms that you stream on, what is your main goal?
Yeah. Well, I've always like growing up. I've always wanted to fit in somewhere, and I didn't fit in anywhere, and I'm not in any sort of group. And so when I've discovered live streaming, uh, it it kind of grew on me, and I was like, you know what, this could be a good opportunity to maybe possibly meet people, and like-minded individuals, have a space where you would feel welcomed, and that's what I've always wanted to achieve. Make like a group, and be having a good time with each other, like playing games, talking about topics, and just being together, united. Kind of something I've always enjoyed. It happened at one point on a different platform, but I couldn't get that when I turned a different direction to that platform. I went back and focused more on Twitch, and it kind of got stuck. That group didn't really follow me, which kind of bummed me out, and so it's been a struggle. But I've always wanted to do that. I wanted like a safe space, of laughter, of forgetting problems and just being together with friends. And I've always wanted to do that.
Gotcha. All right, what you got, Nightmare?
Couple more questions here from some anonymous viewers.
Ah,
The first one, since apparently they want to go back to a food cake, surf, turf, or both?
wait.
The question says surf, turf, or both.
I don't get it.
Surf?
So like
Surf?
steak, lobster, stuff like that. Like which is your favorite, I guess?
Like I heard surf and turf.
Yeah.
TURF.
Yeah.
I never heard
Steak and lobster is what is called surf and turf at restaurants sometimes.
Oh.
steak and lobster. Interesting.
Well, like I love seafood, and I have had lobster. It's so delicious, but it's so difficult to get to. It's like I feel like it's not worth the struggle. So like if the question is rather steak or lobster or seafood like that, like I'd go for steak. Give me the steak. It's already done. It's there. I can eat it.
Got another one, Nightmare?
Yes. What Pokemon universe food would you like to try the most? Pokeblocks, Poffins, or Pokepuffs?
What the
Gosh,
world?
I am so disappointed in the question. The missed opportunity. Should have added Slowpoke Tail.
I know, right? Slowpoke tail, cloth sticks.
Jesus Christ.
They're missing so many things. So disappointed.
Okay. Hold on. What were the options again?
So they said Pokeblocks, Poffins, or Pokepuffs.
Oh, Pokepuffs sound delicious. Give me one of those.
Pokepuffs. I would actually would love to make. I'm a big spaghetti and meatballs person, so spaghetti with Pokeballs will be delicious. Like meatballs shaped in Pokeballs, like Pokeballs, that'd be amazing.
Oh,
See,
that
I
would be
think
sweet.
that was a thing in Scarlet and Violet. I think that was a dish they
Really?
did somewhere.
I
Really?
do believe it was. Yes.
Wow. Okay, so you guys are more Pokemon fans than me because I only played, like I said, till Crystal. My co-host down here, he knows that I only played till Crystal.
I have played every generation with the exception of the Sun and Moon generation.
You know, a buddy of mine, shout out to DJ Danny88, he's been my streaming partner for years and years. Because we've been playing together for so long, and we've done runs called Pokemon Soul Link, randomized Nuzlocke. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun with those. So many adventures, and we want to start another one. And he wants to do Pokemon Platinum. And since it's only one, so we're gonna run the same one. Usually we would do both versions of whatever generation, like red and blue. Do red, the other blue. gold and silver. You know, we'd play one version or the other, and we would sync up like that. But platinum is only one of them, and I haven't played that one, so that would be a nice experience.
Awesome. All right.
I
So
don't have anybody to do that with.
all right.
Yeah, Louis.
Yes,
But I'm busy.
The guy that doesn't know the types.
Yeah. I mean, I only know.
Okay, hold on. To be fair, this next run we're gonna do is the extreme Nuzlocke extreme randomized, meaning that even if you know the type, doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be that type.
That will be
They're gonna be
Dang.
everything random. Yeah.
Jesus. Gotcha. All right. So this is actually going to be an interesting question for you. 1,000 viewers or 10,000 followers? My co-host just literally went like, "Whoa!" Like what?
Let's see this one.
It's like, I prefer the viewers, I believe, because I've had so many follows, but they don't come back. Well, as opposed to viewers, that they're returning, they're returning viewers, and I prefer that. It's like yeah, just come back.
If you had to choose between having as a brother, between Mega Man or Zero, who would it be and why? That's a tough one.
Who would I have as a brother?
Mega Man.
I don't know.
Which Mega Man and which Zero?
Okay, Mega Man X
Okay.
and Zero from X.
Okay, so the same universe.
Yeah, the same
right?
universe,
same
basically.
timeline. The same timeline.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's a kind of difficult question because seeing how they treat each other, they already act like brothers, like themselves. Like they treat each other like siblings, like they're brothers. So that's kind of a difficult question. I think I would actually go for Zero because he's like the big brother type, and I don't know. I kind of would like to know how that would feel. Like to have be treated like that as a big brother. It's like, come on, man, let's go. It's like, all right, well.
I mean, that's what he was with X. He was always like the big brother. He always take care of him. I mean, even at the end of X, you played. Did you play through both endings for X and Zero? For X4.
The first game, Mega Man X.
X4.
Oh, X4? Yes.
Yeah, like when you beat with Mega Man, you literally hear him say like, hey, what if I become Maverick? And he's like, don't ask silly questions. Return to base.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mega Man's like, promise me Zero. I was like, oh my gosh, like if they would have done,
will take care of me,
dude. I know for some reason somebody told me. I mean, I haven't played them yet, but they told me that on ZX, Mega Man does become Maverick for some reason. That's what they told me.
Yes.
So
actually. Oh gosh, what was it?
No spoilers on that because I have access to those games.
he's like
it's so cool though.
I know.
It's such a good story, and I am so
ZX
glad.
like a different Zero? Like it's not the same Zero?
It's the same Zero, but it's actually after. There's like it's actually a good bit of years after X8. So that's what pisses me off because literally they skipped X9, they skipped X10, and they basically jumped to like, oh yeah, Zero's waking up from like a capsule sleep or whatever. And
you know what that game makes me think is that X5 was supposed to be the last one. I think X5 was supposed to be the last one because he went to sleep and that's it. Like he went night for millennia. And then in comes XY or
XZ.
XY.
All right.
Oh god.
So
yeah.
All right. So ladies and gents, we are about to get to our favorite part of the podcast where we ask what
got two more questions I gotta ask real quick before we get there.
Okay, but after these two questions, guys, we're gonna get to the WTF questions in the podcast.
So excited for those questions.
Yep. All right. So what you got, Nightmare?
So the first one is during your Soul Link gameplay, do you allow trades if you had set a goal to complete the Pokédex?
On the Soul Links, no, we just go straight to like we just try to complete the story. It's just one location. We only catch one Pokemon per area, and that's it. That's all we do. We don't complete the Pokedex in those runs. Cause like once your Pokemon faint, that's it. It's like they die. They
They go night night.
they go night permanently.
All right. What's the other question?
Okay, so next question. If you were a Pokemon type, what would you be?
Oh
think
wow,
this
that's. Oh my god.
It's gonna be dual type. Cause my brand name is actually FrozenBox, but my persona name is Pyro.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine a dual type Pokemon.
Fyro box.
Pyro. Wow.
Oh my goodness. He doesn't know what type he's gonna be.
What do you mean?
For you, I think you'd probably be a psychic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I answered my question.
Oh, no, but I'm saying like in my opinion, I think you're probably more like a psychic Pokemon. That's what I think.
Type.
Yeah,
All right.
that's what I think. All right. Anyways, let's get to these
We
questions.
had one more come in.
Okay.
What was your favorite fight during your game of Mega Man?
Oh wow.
I figured you wouldn't mind this question.
Oh my gosh. I think it was I think it was in X5. X versus 0.
Dude.
Was it X5? It was X5, right?
Yeah, X5 like
versus
X.
Zero?
X.
Oh, bro, that riff though. So
Dude.
I was like, oh my gosh, mind blowing. Give me this.
Okay, I gotta hand it to Capcom. When they make music, it kicks butt.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It kicks butt.
slapped, bro. It slapped both cheeks. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Capcom and Konami both have made some of the best
Bro, the
audio
the
tracks
Turtles-
for games.
The Turtles arcade games.
Oh my
Ooh.
god. Don't get me started with turtles,
I-
man. All right. So here comes the questions, guys, that you've been waiting for, because everyone loves these questions when we ask like random questions that don't make sense at all. So last time I started, so this time is my co-host's turn to start. So go ahead.
Yes. All right, so we're going to go back to the food ones here. Pizza or wings?
Huh. Why not both?
You can only pick one.
All right, it's gonna have to be wings. It's gonna have to be wings. I love pizza. I worked at Pizza Hut for a good solid 4 years, which is funny because people thought that I would get sick and tired of pizza, but I never did. But yeah, pizza doesn't agree with me very well recently, so it would have to be wings.
Well, as long as you didn't have to make pineapples on pizza like some people here, I'm good.
It's all about the toppings.
I'm only nodding. I'm only nodding. I'm just leaving you that to the both of you, but I'm only nodding.
All right. Would you rather have the ability to breathe underwater or have the abilities of a cat? I told you this question will get people to be like, what?
I'm imagining this, and yeah, give me the cat.
Oh my god. I mean, you can climb everywhere. You can just go everywhere with that.
Bro, I could be a total ninja without needing friend.
So many different answers from so many people. I love it. What you got, Nightmare?
All right, so do you like camping?
I have, yes.
Do you prefer camping in a tent or in like a cabin or RV, some kind of building?
Okay, so I've only gone camping once, and I really, really enjoyed it. And we were with friends, and we had our camp. I have my own tent, and in it fit our queen size of air mattress, right? Our air bed, and yeah, no, we were in a tent, and it was so awesome. Like waking up, like I just heard the woodpeckers. Like I'm like, oh, I've never heard woodpeckers before. It's like that's so cool. And next to us, have you ever seen the Goofy movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine that.
Oh my god.
Right next to us was a big old like RV, and I'm like, yo, it's like that's crazy. But no, I liked the tent. I liked the tent. It was nice. It was so outdoorsy.
All right.
No, it wasn't wet and cold. It was actually a nice. It was actually a nice weekend.
You don't go in a tent when you know it's going to rain.
No, we didn't know.
I'm telling you this.
We scheduled this weeks in advance.
I'm telling you this right now. Nobody can predict the weather. Damn it.
Yeah.
Weather's unpredictable.
I'm a meteorologist for a reason.
Okay.
Okay.
You know
but
what we call meteorologists in Spanish?
What?
You know what we call them?
What?
Now it's pronounced meteorologos.
Meteorologos. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, but we call it we changed it a little bit. We call them mentirologos.
Which means liars.
Liars. Yeah.
Cause dude, they tell you, oh, it's not gonna rain today. It's gonna be a sunny day here on
And
this.
suddenly it just pours.
Yeah.
That's the only job that you get paid for lying to somebody and get paid more for it, and people would be okay with it.
Okay, so real quick about this camping trip that we had. On Friday night, first night, it was like past midnight, and I look up in the sky, and I'm like, okay, it's a clear sky, it's super dark. I should be able to see the Milky Way, right? So I look up, and I'm like, man, like I didn't see clouds all day, but I do see like some clouds. Looks really nice though. So I didn't think of it, right? It's like, oh well, I'm going to bed. Next day, a friend and I were talking about apps, space apps that you can look up and you can see where the planets are and everything. And I was like, oh, I have one too. So I looked it up and I look, and I'm like, wait, those aren't clouds. That's the Milky Way. It's like, oh my god, I've never before. It's like so nice. It was a beautiful experience. Not gonna lie, it was really nice.
I know one thing I would love to see is an aurora borealis. I would love to see that, dude. Like seeing something like
in
that.
Your kitchen?
No, in the sky. But anyways, okay. Next question I have here: what sort of terrain would you thrive best in? The beach, the mountains, or the desert?
Which
But
terrain?
wouldn't the deserts and the beach be the same?
No, because desert is super dry and there's no water. The beach, there's water.
You're still driving on sand.
On sand, yeah.
Hey,
I mean, it depends where on the sand, because if you're right by the water, it's kind of mushy.
Yeah.
you gotta remember. You gotta remember nightmares. WTF questions for a reason.
It's all like, it's not the same thing.
Okay. Can you repeat the question?
Okay. What sort of terrain would you thrive best in? The beach?
Would I thrive?
Yeah, thrive.
Oh, I thought you said drive.
No,
Oh,
thrive.
He said,
No, thrive.
like, wait a
What
minute.
what sort of terrain would you thrive best in? The beach, the mountains, or the desert?
Okay, that's a little different.
Okay. Now the question changes. Give me the beach. I would prefer so much the beach. Oh my gosh, living by the beach would be totally awesome in my opinion. Like, yeah, sure, because of the sand and the salt in the air, it would kind of damage some stuff faster, but it's so nice to like wake up to the beach.
Just to hear the ocean.
Refreshing.
Yeah, just hear the ocean,
Yeah.
dude. Oh my god.
Yeah. That, and my wife loves the beach. I call her my little
The Little Mermaid.
No, not the Little Mermaid. My Little Mermaid.
All right, what you got, Nightmare?
All right, so I'm on kind of make him a little jealous here. Would you prefer a like beachside like cabana or beachside like the lounger seats? So like the cabana beds or the lounger seats when you're talking about being on beach?
The cabana.
That's like the dome like umbrella thing that goes over you, and then the actual umbrellas.
I prefer the actual umbrellas. I kind of prefer the actual umbrellas because when they were because I saw them in one of my workplaces when I worked at a hotel. They had these big old seats, right? They're kind of like beds,
Yeah.
but it's so enclosed. Now, I'm a kind of guy that I may be contradicting myself here, but I hate humidity.
Me and you both.
And in those things tend to hold it, and like it gets warm and hot in there, and I don't like it. Meanwhile, being with it, just the you have the still flowing. It's nice.
All right. So, what was cool when you were young, but isn't cool now?
Jokes.
Name your age. That's what we're asking.
Like, man, oh gosh, what was it that I remembered that back then? Oh, what was it? Rush Hour. One of them, for example. Like, I thought it was hilarious. I still feel it's hilarious. And they felt that they had to put a warning or something that some of these jokes may be offensive. But they're jokes. They're hilarious. They're hysterical. It's like,
have you guys watched the original Aladdin? The animated Aladdin, Robin Williams. Have you guys watched that on Disney Plus?
No.
What did they do to it?
Recently, at the beginning, it has a disclaimer now.
Dang.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
It's like, oh, this depiction. I'm like, it's an animated movie.
Like, sure, looking back at it now, the lyrics are creepy, but
all right, I got
it was romantic back in the day.
All right, I got 2 more WTF questions, Nightmare.
Yeah. Huh?
Okay, I can. So I gotta ask my one, then yours, then mine, then
the finale. Yeah.
Okay.
Playing ping pong here.
So I'm gonna go with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Which console, with everything going on with consoles right now, which console would you choose if you could only have one console the rest of your life?
One console for the rest of my life. PC.
I don't think that counts, but we'll go with
it. PC Master Race, huh?
Gosh, man, really? Up until now, I would have said Nintendo, but after all this, the jerk moves that Nintendo is doing, I plan to really actually go back to Xbox because of the plans that they have. I'm thinking I may become an Xbox person again, and it's so weird because I was Nintendo to Sega to Nintendo to PlayStation to Xbox, and now back to Nintendo. That was my evolution line.
Jesus. All right. If the universe is just a simulation, what update or patch does it need?
What update or patch does it need?
So we're going a Matrix question here.
Oh gosh. Humans 2.0, I guess. Or
Cyborgs.
Look, we already had zombies.
We did have zombies, yeah. Yeah, I think I don't know. Having bionic stuff sounds pretty cool.
All right.
We have that with the like augmented like muscles and stuff like that. So we have that.
I heard that they're actually there's some glasses working on because cell phones are soon gonna be replaced supposedly by glasses.
Yeah,
like it's gonna have like
Apple's got them. Apple's got them right now. Meta's got them. What's the other one that came out with them?
Imagine contacts. Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ.
Ray-Bans came out with them.
Yeah. Ray-Bans. Mm-hmm. I think it was Meta working together with Ray-Bans.
Yeah, Meta's working with Ray-Bans right now. Yeah. And having augmented reality glasses.
Oh my god! Imagine Pokemon Go with that. Oh, I love that. All right, go back to Pokemon Go.
All right, Nightmare, what you got?
All right, so my last one before his last one. What is the scarier thought to you? Sharks with the ability to fly, or tigers that can continuously breathe underwater?
Well, I will never go in the water if that was the case. I don't know. Your question reminds me of Sharknado. I think that would be.
That's part of it.
I think he's like the fifth person that talked about Sharknado. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. Everyone.
Yeah, that's part of where the idea comes from. But like they just
yeah.
it's not like a tornado does it. Like they can just jump out of the water and fly on their own.
No,
Like, I'm sorry.
you know what? I think the scarier thought would be the tigers breathing underwater. I think that would be because like I'm afraid of when I go to the beach. Now I love the beach, but I'm always on edge because you don't know when a shark can get close enough.
I was just down at the beach for a week, and it was only the last day that we had any sharks to fly.
Oh my gosh. Dang.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
like you never know.
so here comes the finale question.
I got the almonds ready. They're ready.
Okay.
We're good.
So if you answer this question the way I want you to answer it, he's gonna have to eat one of those things.
What is one of those things?
They are Carolina Reaper almonds.
Oh my god.
All right.
Okay. I'll
So
do my best to
so
make you eat those things. I'm just kidding.
all right. Alrighty.
So
So
gotta be an honest answer.
yeah, you can't lie about this. You have to be serious.
No. I will. I promise. I will say the truth, the whole truth, and maybe the truth.
All right. Do you eat cereal?
Oh, not for a long time, and it's mostly because of not that.
Okay,
with milk.
I'm
Like,
saying,
yeah, but yeah, like
but you did eat it before.
I did, yeah.
Okay. Do you pour the cereal first and then the milk, or the milk first and then the cereal?
Oh gosh, hold on, let me remember. I think I actually put the cereal in first and then the milk.
There is only one right answer.
Why? Wait, did I spare you? Or...
Yeah,
Yes.
you spare his soul. You spare his soul because
because like I could never aim it. I could never aim the amount of milk because like I want more cereal. It's like,
well, for me, I pour the milk first and then the cereal.
okay, why?
You want to tell him, Nightmare?
Or the question that just went with that is just why?
Why though? Because my reasoning is because of the aiming. Than milk, and I could never. I like sometimes I had put too much milk, and I'm not enough cereal. And I'm like I don't want that. I want more cereal. It's like, give me more cereal.
No, I just do it.
That's my reason.
I just do it
You
because
just
I mean,
do it?
Yeah. I've been called so many things, from psychopath to monster,
Sociopath, monster.
all the
Okay, I
above.
wouldn't understand why they would call you that, but I mean,
But you
like, I
spare.
understand preference, but I'm like, why do you have that preference? Like, and if you can't answer me why, then I'm just.
It's gonna, yeah. Now it's gonna make you think overnight. But I want to personally thank you, FrozenBox, for being here.
I will not sleep.
I want to personally thank you for being here. It has been amazing having you. We appreciate the talk.
Thank
I mean,
you.
we learned more about you. We basically know everything that's going on. I mean, we're happy that you're actually still streaming. We're still going through it. We really appreciate you taking the time because I mean I know you're a busy person. You have so much stuff going on, but just know that always have fun when it comes to streaming. Always enjoy yourself. You'll meet new people. I mean every day, every time that you do it, it's definitely always fun.
Yeah, I've met a lot of awesome people. You being one of them.
So I think you've been in mine a few times, and while I've been playing Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean I've only met pretty awesome people. Like there was there's the occasional that kind of stepped on my.
We don't
toes
talk
a
about
bit.
those. We don't talk about
Yeah,
they go away.
I forgot who they were.
But I want to personally thank everybody that came in and actually asked all the questions. Everybody that tuned in to Twitter on Spartan Gangs Network, on YouTube, on Twitch. You guys have been amazing. Thank you guys.
Hope I didn't disappoint.
Hey, it was fun. I really enjoyed myself. So now I know my co-hosts here enjoyed it as well. I know people that are actually listening in, they actually enjoyed it as well. So thank you everybody that tuned in. We'll be back soon with our next guest. And stay for the credits because we're actually going to be showing who's going to be the next one that we're going to be interviewing. It's actually a content creator, so stay tuned. And thank you again, guys, and have a blessed night or day wherever you're at.
Bye.